Have you ever felt a deep sense of loneliness, even when surrounded by people? Like the life you once knew no longer fits, and the connections that used to matter now seem hollow? You're not broken, and you're not failing. What you're experiencing is one of the most profound transformations a human being can undergo. You're awakening. The very reason you feel distant, disconnected, and even misunderstood is because your soul is shifting to a higher plane of existence. In this video, we're diving deep into what's really happening to you, breaking down why this process feels so isolating, and uncovering the incredible gifts that come with it. Stick with me, because once you understand these truths, you'll see your life and your loneliness in an entirely new light. As you awaken, one of the first things you'll notice is how your relationships seem to dissolve or shift in unexpected ways. The people you once shared laughter and dreams with suddenly feel like strangers. It's as if you're speaking two entirely different languages. And you are, energetically at least. Your soul has started vibrating at a higher frequency, and those who are not on the same path find it difficult to connect with you. This isn't about superiority, it's about alignment. You may try to cling to old friendships, hoping to rekindle the bond, but deep down, you know they no longer serve you. It's not personal, even if it feels that way. The universe is clearing your path, making space for connections that resonate with your true self. As painful as it is, this process is a necessary shedding, like a tree losing its leaves to make room for new growth. Solitude becomes not just a choice, but a necessity. It's during these quiet, often uncomfortable moments alone that the real work begins. At first, it feels like the silence is mocking you, amplifying your feelings of loneliness. But over time, you start to notice something extraordinary. The silence isn't empty. It's filled with wisdom, insight, and a deep sense of connection to something greater than yourself. In solitude, you start to rediscover who you are without the noise of external expectations. You'll learn that being alone doesn't mean being lonely. It means creating space for your true self to emerge. This period of solitude is sacred. It's the cocoon stage before you transform into something greater. Your sensitivity to the world around you intensifies in ways you never imagined. A crowded room might feel suffocating, not because of the noise, but because of the energy it carries. You begin to pick up on the subtle vibrations of people's emotions, thoughts, and intentions. This can be overwhelming, especially when the energy around you is chaotic or negative. But it's also a gift. This heightened sensitivity allows you to see beyond surface-level interactions, to understand the deeper truths that others may not even be aware of themselves. Over time, you'll learn to use this sensitivity as a tool, not a burden. It will guide you toward people, environments, and opportunities that align with your higher self. As you awaken, you'll begin to question everything. The beliefs, routines, and systems that once defined your life now feel rigid and confining. You may find yourself rejecting traditions, questioning authority, and challenging societal norms. This isn't rebellion for rebellion's sake. It's your soul seeking freedom. You're no longer satisfied with the status quo because you see through its limitations. This questioning can be unsettling because it forces you to confront the illusions you've lived under for so long. But it's also liberating. By tearing down these old structures, you're creating space for a new, authentic way of living. You'll notice a profound shift in your priorities. Material success, once a driving force, now feels hollow. You're no longer impressed by the pursuit of status or wealth. Instead, you crave experiences that nourish your soul, like meaningful conversations, acts of kindness, and moments of stillness. This shift can make you feel out of place in a world obsessed with consumerism. But it's a sign that you're aligning with your true values. You're learning that true fulfillment comes from within, not from external achievements or possessions. Synchronicities start to appear in your life with increasing frequency. You might think of a friend you haven't spoken to in years, only for them to call you the next day. Or you might see repeating numbers like 1111 on clocks and license plates. These aren't random coincidences, they're messages from the universe, guiding you and affirming that you're on the right path. At first, these synchronicities may feel eerie, but as you pay attention to them, you'll realize they're a powerful reminder that you're deeply connected to the flow of life. Trust these signs. They're like breadcrumbs leading you toward your highest potential. You'll start to feel a deep connection to nature in ways you never have before. The sound of leaves rustling in the wind, the sight of a river flowing, or the feeling of the sun on your skin. All of these become profound experiences. Nature serves as a mirror for your soul, reflecting its vastness and beauty. You'll find solace in its rhythms, realizing that just as the seasons change, so too does your life. Nature becomes a teacher, reminding you that growth often requires letting go, and that every ending is also a new beginning. As your journey deepens, you'll discover the power of your intuition. This inner knowing becomes a compass, guiding you through uncertainty and doubt. It's not loud or demanding. It's a quiet, persistent whisper that always leads you toward what's right for you. At first, you might struggle to trust it, especially when it goes against logic or reason. But the more you listen to your intuition, the stronger it becomes. You'll realize that this inner voice is a direct connection to your higher self, a source of wisdom that has always been within you. You'll also notice a growing discomfort with superficial interactions and relationships. Small talk, gossip, and drama no longer interest you. You crave depth, authenticity, and vulnerability in your connections. This can make socializing feel exhausting because so many conversations lack the substance you're seeking. But this is a good thing. It's a sign that you're no longer willing to settle for anything less than genuine, soul-nourishing relationships. You're learning to value quality over quantity, understanding that one meaningful connection is worth more than 100 shallow ones. Finally, you'll experience an unshakable sense of purpose. This doesn't mean you'll suddenly know exactly what you're meant to do with your life, but you'll feel a pull towards something greater than yourself. This sense of purpose might manifest as a desire to create, to help others, or to explore the mysteries of life. Whatever form it takes, it will give your life a sense of meaning that you've never felt before. You'll understand that every challenge, every moment of loneliness, and every question you've faced was leading you to this point. If you've stayed with me this far, know this. What you're experiencing is not the end, it's the beginning. The isolation, the confusion, and even the pain are all part of a sacred process of transformation. You're not losing yourself. You're discovering who you truly are. Trust this journey and know that you're never truly alone. Every step you take is bringing you closer to the life you were meant to live. As your consciousness expands, you start to perceive time differently. Days may feel longer or shorter, and you might catch yourself questioning the linear progression of past, present, and future. Time seems fluid, almost irrelevant, as if you're operating on a different timeline altogether. This shift can make you feel detached from the rush of the world around you. While others are bound by deadlines and schedules, you begin to focus more on the present moment, finding it richer and more fulfilling than ever before. This change is not a sign of laziness, but a reflection of your growing alignment with the natural rhythm of the universe, which operates on timeless principles. You begin to notice that your dreams become more vivid and symbolic. During sleep, your subconscious mind communicates in a way that feels deeply meaningful, often through images, scenarios, or feelings that resonate on a soul level. These dreams may offer insights into unresolved emotions, hidden truths, or even glimpses of your future self. You might wake up feeling as though you've lived another life or traveled to another dimension. These dreams aren't just random, they are tools for your awakening, guiding you toward clarity and self-discovery. Writing them down and reflecting on their messages can unlock profound revelations about your journey. A deep, almost primal desire for authenticity starts to take over every aspect of your life. You begin to strip away the masks you once wore to fit into social norms, realizing how exhausting it is to pretend to be someone you're not. This shift often comes with a sense of relief, but also vulnerability, as being authentic requires letting go of fear and judgment. You may notice yourself gravitating toward people, jobs, and activities that align with your true self, even if they seem unconventional. This desire for authenticity isn't just about self-expression. It's about creating a life that resonates with your inner truth, free from external expectations. Your physical body starts to react to your spiritual transformation in unexpected ways. You might experience fatigue, restlessness, or even bursts of energy that seem to come out of nowhere. These physical symptoms, often referred to as ascension symptoms, are your body's way of adjusting to the higher frequencies you're integrating. You may also notice changes in your diet, as certain foods no longer feel right for you, while others seem to nourish you on a deeper level. Your body is shedding old energy and aligning with the new, and this process, though sometimes uncomfortable, is a testament to the profound changes occurring within you. You start to feel a deeper connection with animals, often sensing their emotions and understanding their behaviors on a new level. This connection isn't just about empathy. It's about recognizing the shared energy that flows through all living beings. Animals may even seem drawn to you, as if they sense your elevated frequency and see you as a source of calm and safety. This newfound relationship with animals can inspire you to advocate for their well-being, integrate them more deeply into your life, or simply appreciate the profound lessons they teach about presence, trust, and unconditional love. You find yourself drawn to creative pursuits in ways you never were before. Whether it's painting, writing, dancing, or any form of self-expression, creativity becomes a channel for your awakening. It's as if your soul needs to communicate its transformation, and art becomes the language. These creative urges may come suddenly, almost uncontrollably, and often lead to profound moments of insight and clarity. Through creativity, you tap into a part of yourself that words can't fully express, allowing you to explore the depths of your being and share it with the world in a way that feels raw and authentic. A heightened sense of empathy begins to emerge, allowing you to feel and understand the emotions of others in ways you never have before. You may find yourself overwhelmed by the pain or joy of those around you, as if their experiences are your own. This heightened empathy can be both a blessing and a challenge, as it makes you more compassionate but also more vulnerable to emotional exhaustion. Over time, you'll learn to set energetic boundaries, protecting your well-being while still holding space for others. This empathy isn't just a sensitivity, it's a superpower that connects you to the collective human experience. You begin to feel a magnetic pull toward learning about spiritual concepts, philosophies, and practices. Subjects that once seemed abstract or irrelevant now fascinate you, and you may find yourself diving into books, videos, or discussions about topics like meditation, energy healing, or ancient wisdom. This hunger for knowledge isn't about intellectual curiosity, it's about remembering. On some level, your soul recognizes these truths as things you've always known but are now rediscovering. This pursuit of spiritual understanding deepens your awakening, giving you tools and insights to navigate your journey with greater clarity and purpose. You experience moments of spontaneous gratitude that seem to arise out of nowhere. In the middle of an ordinary day, you may suddenly feel overwhelmed by a sense of awe and appreciation for life itself. These moments are brief, yet profound, as if the veil between you and the divine has been lifted for just a second. This gratitude isn't tied to external circumstances, but comes from an inner knowing that everything, even the challenges, is part of a greater plan. These moments remind you of the beauty and magic that exist in the present moment, encouraging you to embrace life with open arms. Finally, you begin to sense an invisible yet undeniable support system guiding you through your journey. Whether it's through intuition, synchronicities, or an inner voice, you feel as though the universe is conspiring in your favor. This sense of support can manifest as a sudden solution to a problem, the right person appearing at the right time, or an inexplicable feeling of reassurance when you're feeling lost. This guidance isn't random. It's the universe aligning with your intentions and helping you step into your highest potential. Trusting this unseen support allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that you're never truly alone.